Hey, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, call halal Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. All right, and of course, double honors go out to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, all right, who deserve double honors, all right, who also through the Holy Spirit continue to teach, all right, and give us His truth. This is Norman with the DC camp, and I thought today I'd weigh in on these crooked ass doctors. All right, everybody holds in great esteem as if they're demigods or whatever have you. And this particular doctor, he's long since passed away. He was a colleague of doctors Fauci, who you hear so much of today. They propped this lying bastard up, and a co-worker of his named Dr. Gallo. All right, so we're gonna go in. He's gonna talk about how what pieces of crap that they are. All right. So let's go ahead and hear this.
And I will put the lie to the individuals of the NIH, particularly Gallo and Fauci and Hazeltine and Essex, and the rest of these scoundrels of the worst order.
Scoundrels.
Criminals guilty of genocide, without a doubt. And I will put the lie to the individuals of the NIH, particularly Gallo and Fauci and Hazeltine and Essex, and the rest of these scoundrels of the worst order. Criminals guilty of genocide, without a doubt.
Let's see if there's any more, because let's see. It says, open your eyes. It says, this isn't his, talking about Fauci, first time doing this to Americans.
Very well. And it's a very significant day today, because I see an incredible parallel between what is going on in the so-called AIDS epidemic and what happened in the years preceding and resulting in World War II. The great lie of Hitler. It's amazing. I think he would envy the job being done by members of the National Institutes of Health and even the media, especially in this country. And I will put the lie to the individuals of the NIH, particularly Gallo and Fauci and Hazeltine and Essex, and the rest of these scoundrels of the worst order. Criminals guilty of genocide, without a doubt. I invite them to take me to court. I wish Burroughs Wellcome would take me to court, because they have been putting out a killer drug knowingly.
What he's talking about there is AZT.
I would have the opportunity to provide the absolute proof and evidence, as I have in my book, Deadly Deception. Now, I'm not alone in what I'm doing here today. How does the press escape such obvious truths? Why would the finest virologist in the world, the most noted virologist, member of our National Academy of Sciences, Peter Duesberg, why would he put his entire career on the line? What did he have to gain? He's already lost.
See, and this is what we tell you. There's no new thing.
Very well.
Let me stop it. There's no new thing under the sun. I had to get the whole thing. I just, at the beginning, ran a snippet for you, but I wanted to get in the proper context. That's why I played the second one. All right. So he's going from World War II. All right. He's saying the same bullshit is happening again. Now, this man died in, I believe, 1995. All right. Another thing he was at odds with Fauci and Galloway and those others that he mentioned was the fact that he didn't believe that HIV caused AIDS. All right. So then he got in a little trouble. I think he had his license suspended, his medical license, because he wouldn't go along with the bullshit. All right. But he's right. Let me get this scripture real quick. There's no new thing under the sun. They keep playing these games with the public. All right. And the public, keeps falling for it. This is Ecclesiastes 1:9. It says, the thing that hath been, it is that which shall be, And that which is done is that which shall be done, and there is no new thing under the sun. All right. They keep coming up with all these old tactics, but they still work because the people are stupid. Let's just call it what it is. All right. They run these fear tactics, various schemes, and you have to be like this guy said when this shit first started with this so-called pandemic last year. And he said, in order to believe this, he said you have to be, what was his quote? Um, oh man, I can't believe I drew a blank on that. Something to the exceptionally stupid or something like that, but it was the way he said it. I mean, but he was right on point. Um, you really have to. You have no understanding how the basic things, viruses don't, act like this, and that's why it's called the magic virus. But people, and what is a mask going to do? You know how small a virus is? We're talking microns. All right. So clearly, this is about control and not anything medical. All right. But they're going to try to get you to take this, whatever it is, all right, to get it in you. That's what they want. And that's what surprises me the most, that people aren't thinking, well, wait a minute, why are they going? I've never known them to take the steps that they're taking to try to, they've been bribing people, all these incentives and prizes and, what the fuck? I mean, what? No other vaccine have they done this with. All right. And more this crap is coming out about the dangers. More people are starting to speak out, but this guy is moving fast. We've been telling you, all right, things are going to, well, the apostles on down have been telling us that these things are going to pick up. This is prophecy, people. Matthew 24 and 22 says, Most High says he have to, well, let me get it. I don't want to butcher it. This is Matthew chapter 24, verse 22. It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. All right? Gonna have to. Because when the bottom drops out of this bitch, it's gonna be like Mad Max out in this motherfucker. All right? That's not gonna do it justice. Because we're talking about real life. All right? Not Hollywood. All right? So I didn't want to spend too much time on this, but we're gonna get just a little background on these two characters. All right, let's get Robert Wellner. Yeah, he passed away in 95. Was an American doctor noted for his role in AIDS research. The view that AIDS is not caused by HIV infection. All right. He described himself originally as an Orthodox physician who transitioned to alternative medicine because he saw the bullshit. All right. Following his death, his wife's struggle with cancer. All right. He said, disease. He said, I am convinced you can prevent all disease with diet, lifestyle changes, sanitation. All right. Now you know why. When was it? 2015 through 2016. You had 87 herbalists and those in holistic medicine that were murdered. Dr. Sebi amongst them. All right. Why is that? See, this whole thing has highlighted the fact that people are freaking, especially when you get into this mob mentality. And it's something, if you remember, the first Men in Black. Let me see if I can find, let me see. Agent K's quotes. Let me see. Something he said. Let's see. Let's see. Quotes. Here we go. I remember this. Tommy Lee Jones's character when he was training Will Smith. All right, let's see. Here it is. The person, individual, is smart. People are dumb, panicky, dangerous animals, and you know it. And that's an accurate description of what's going on now. Shit doesn't even make any sense. All right, but fear for fear's sake, fear is being used as a weapon. All right. And like I said, this is ultimately about control. Control. All right. So, hey, let me get another one. Since we're on this topic, this is Job. Got to go there. 13 and 4. It says, but ye, wait a minute, let me make sure. Yeah, I'll start at the top. It says, lo, mine eye have seen all this. Mine ear hath heard and understood. Let me, in fact, go, let's see what the end of 12 says. Yeah, because you should be having faith in the Most High. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I'll start at 16. This is Job 12 and 16. It says, with him, talking about the Most High, is strength and wisdom. The deceived and the deceiver are his. All right. This is his show. So he leadeth counselors away spoiled and maketh the judges fools. Going to 1 Corinthians 1st chapter 19 on down, right? Talking about that worldly wisdom. He said, he looseth the bond of kings and girdeth their loins with a girdle. He leadeth princes away spoiled and overthroweth the mighty. He removeth away the speech of the trusty and taketh away the understanding of the aged. He poureth contempt upon princes and weakeneth the strength of the mighty. He discovereth deep things out of darkness, and bringeth out to light the shadow of death. He increaseth the nations, and destroyeth them. He enlargeth the nations, and straighteneth them again. He taketh away the heart of the chief of the people of the earth, and causeth them to wander in a wilderness where there is no way. They grope in the dark without light, and he maketh them to stagger like a drunken man. That's what you got the people doing here. What did I say? Blind fear. All right. Was it Roosevelt? There's nothing to fear but fear itself. World War II. All right. Oh, wait a minute. Or was that Churchill? I don't want to get in there. Wait a minute. I just want to be correct. I'm pretty sure it was Roosevelt. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. Nothing to fear but fear itself. Roosevelt did indeed make a difference, though probably not the sort of difference for which the country had hoped. I don't want to get into all that. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Crap. I just want to get to a straight fucking answer and they give me all this other BS. Alright? 1933, that was part of the inaugural address. Alright, there you go. Straight to the point. Alright. Alright, now let's go to Job 13 and 1. Lo, mine eye hath seen all this, mine ear hath heard and understood it. What ye know, the same do I know also. I am not inferior unto you. Alright? Remember, this is Job. Surely I would speak to the Almighty, and I desire to reason with the Most High. But ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Because what? They're held to such great esteem, all right? And like we always say, doctor just means to falsify. Now, as scriptures in the Apocrypha say, you give the physician his due, but he's not to be worshipped. But in this world, that's exactly what people do. All right? See, if the Most High, no matter all the medicines that this devil makes, and we know that with the John D. Rockefeller influence in the medical community, by and large, this shit makes you even sicker, all right? We suppose that's why I made the point about those holistic doctors and herbalists, all these people that were murdered. Why do you think that is? Because he wants you to put in your body what he wants you. See, the money is in the treatment, not the cure. And we know this is a greedy, covetous bastard, all right? He's got to go, all right? But again, you got this lying ass Fauci up here. Man. But that's what, again, these people hold individuals like this. A lot of people didn't even remember because he's been on so long. He's 80 years old now. His involvement with the AIDS epidemic, all right? And he had, the doctor had spoken earlier, they knew that deadly ass drug they prescribed, it had nothing to do with HIV AIDS. It was AZT, and that was a cancer drug, if I'm not mistaken. That was a cancer drug. They knew this. And that, toxic as it was, all right, is what killed a whole hell of a lot of people. What I say about history repeating itself, the thing that hath been, it is now, Ecclesiastes 1:9. All right? So this is why this devil has got to go. He is a devil. He is a liar. He is a deceiver. All right? And again, he knows his time is growing short, and that's why these things are speeding up. All right? He's trying to take as many down with him as he can. And I mean it, many, I'm talking about Jake. All right? I'm talking about Israelites. Hebrew Israelites. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and of those that are scattered across the four winds, across the earth. All right? So with that, hey, I hope whoever has viewed this is edified as to what's going on. That's what we do here. Filter everything through the scriptures. All right? And this is all done in trying to wake up the remaining, hopefully elect. So with that, hey, shalom, shalom, shalom.